Hello everyone and welcome back to another season of Farm Farming Sim Farming Simulator 17 with your host, Hard Truck 1. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I know you can't see me because this is not Minecraft. This is Farming Simulator 17, as the title suggests. So, all right. So I know at the end of Farming Simulator 15 that I said I wasn't going to probably do a farming simulator related video for FS17 because I said by the time I get around to doing one, oh, FS19 or Farming Simulator 19 is going to be coming out. Well, that's pretty much just it. I mean, I'm just a couple of months off from Farming Simulator 19 releasing and everything. But I kind of figured I found this map. I'll bring up the it's called the Baltic Sea map. It's actually a fairly cool map. It's a fairly small map too, and a lot of the fields are actually small enough that that somebody playing single player can actually, manage them. There are a few big fields, as you can see, like 26, 22, 40, 48, 90. There are a few large, big fields, but the map is not overly. The map does not feel like I cannot do any of this. I mean, because when you drive from here to there and it only takes about a minute or two, 2 minutes, 3 minutes at tops, 4 minutes at the tops actually. Um, it's not that big of a map. So that's what I'm gonna be playing on is the Baltic Sea map. As you can see, I have a lot of green machines, and I'll pull up the um, menu and show you that I am doing this playthrough in kind of preparation, or actually not preparation, but in regards to 2019, which is supposed to have nothing but, supposed to have the ability to buy John Deere now. So Giant actually got on the ball, I guess, and actually was able to achieve a John Deere um, agreement. I have a few things that are probably a little bit weird and everything, and all the vehicles that I can muster are going to be all the vehicles that I have are going to be either a John Deere green theme. Case in point, the truck being almost the same matching color as the John Deere. Not quite, but close. And everything. First thing I have to do at the beginning of this episode 1 here is I'm going to state a disclaimer, and I'm going to write it down in my description. I'm not affiliated with John Deere or Giant or any other mod author on this, or any other um, owner or mod author for any of the mods that I am playing. I am strictly playing this for single player in um, for my enjoyment and just any other any other thing that I want to do on it. So I will put that in at the very beginning of the episode. You will not hear me say that on any other episode except for this very first one. So, all right. So the other mods that we have in, I also have seasons mods. I can pull up the help thing. As you can see, I've got seasons mods, and I have it set for 3 days. So each one of these is going to take. So each one of the seasons is going to take 3 days for me to do. 3 days. Um, Other than that, Nothing else really on that indigo to say. I do not have cruise control or GPS, but I do have what is called the gearbox mod. And as you can see, about center of the right side is the gearbox display for that. So I have all of that there. Yeah, pretty much. And I went through and I redid all the vehicles on this map because you started with some different ones and everything. You also started with some pigs and everything and stuff like that. But I I decided to just get rid of everything, including the pigs. You can't get rid of the chickens, even though I'd love to be able to move the chickens and stuff a little. But yeah, um, I do apologize for the stuttering that I have. I'm not sure if that's because there's something on the map that is causing that, the game is causing that, or just what. I like trying to move the mouse as straight as I can, but. So here's the other one. So we got a K100 single axle with a short Flegel trailer that we can put bales on, and I'm hoping this trailer will pick up. It shows it in the in the picture that it has, but I'm hoping that it'll pick up small bales. And we got some big bales. These are just left over from the revamp. We got a little John Deere. I forgot what this thing was. 2032R. Got the front loader and it's got a mower deck on it. After a while we'll purchase the rest of those as well. The rest of those under things over here. Now this is where it's going to get a little interesting. I don't have a big old John Deere combine because I wanted to use this little guy to start with. And the backstory on this is the owners that had the place before us. The owners that had the place before us just kind of left this here because they had a big brand new combine as well. And they just left this here, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll keep it until I can get some more money. Don't pay attention to the money that I have because that will be going away before next episode. I'm just on this one, I'm just making sure that I have everything the way I want it and everything the way I will continue to start playing this and everything. So that is the reason there. And I'm looking, it looks like I think I've got everything. So, all right, so you saw the okay, well, let's start back here at the main house farm. So to start with, we have this. We have a Ford F-150 colored in the close to John Deere green as we can. It's a nice looking truck. It's a good looking truck. The reverse lights are on. Hang on. Turn the reverse lights off. All right. Just a nice little runabout. Probably won't use it much. Probably won't use this much unless we actually have to go get something or something of some type, or I get a gooseneck, or I get a regular trailer that it can be pulled with. Over here I've got I have the John Deere 6920S's, or 6920 and 6920S. These are part of the 6020 Premier pack. So there's this one, there's that one, and then plus there's a whole bunch of different configurations and stuff for these. I've got the little 6420 at 6420 here. This has just the 100 horsepower motor in it. I don't need anything really big to start with. Besides, if I needed something real big, I've got this guy. This is the 20S with the big 175 horsepower motor, plus very wore out wheels. And then it's got a big John Deere weight, which I have actually 3 different John Deere weights, but I got that one. Nothing over there. Over here, nothing. No, nothing over there. Over here, so I couldn't find any good seeders or cultivators that were John Deere branded. And actually, technically, if I think about it, John Deere didn't really brand a bunch of cultivators and seeders, so they didn't make them that much. So we've got this one right here that does corn, sugar beets, and sunflowers, and another one I don't remember. Oh, soybeans. And then we got this one over here that does all the grain ones. Right, I'm not going to tell you what they are. I got a big old cultivator. Now, this cultivator and this seeder, I don't know, they might be too big for the tractor, for the big green tractor I have. Because see, the big green tractor is 175 horsepower. That's the biggest motor that you can put in it. And both of these right here require a 180 horsepower tractor. So we're going to have some fun with those probably. And then over here, like I said, we got the Kenworth T800 single day cab with the single rear wheels, plus the Flaggle bell trailer with hopefully auto load to small bales and stuff. It auto loads everything else. Alright, and then we go around over here, and we've got, of course, the John Deere 2032R, which right now we have a regular mower deck for it and front loader. Yep, there you go. Now this one may, after a while, might be a little too small for what we need, but to start off, I kind of thought, well, maybe we just need a small one. And then we got the Welger, the Welger small baler. Just a small baler. These things actually go up and down, which is kind of cool. Everything. Alright, then we go over here. Now, I'm not going to be able to pronounce the combine's name. I'm pretty sure. I probably for the life of me cannot pronounce it correctly. But we got the Koljak. I don't know if I've said that correctly, but we got the Koljak, and we got its header or its grain header and its corn header. Okay, and then this big old beautiful red thing is a big old GMC. Probably going to be a GMC 5500. Yeah, even though it just says dump truck, GMC dump truck. And it's not badged here for what it is, but I bet you this is going to be a 5500. And we got a hoist line grain bed on it. Nice. Oh. And there we go. That is all of the vehicles that we own. And as you can see from the map earlier, we only own 6 fields. Originally, it had us owning like 10 or 12 fields. But the problem is they were all scattered out. I mean, I know I had 8 and 9 at the top, and 40 and 46 or something like that at the bottom, and it was just all over the place. It was a jungled mess, so I reconfigured those. So, all right. Well, without further ado, the Seasons mod says it is time for planting. And with a ground temperature of 39, the only crop that we can plant right as of now is grass. And I don't think we need grass because we do have field 5, because it's the reason why it looks weird is field 5 is actually grass. Oops. We go out here behind the cow area. Right here, see, it's a grass field. So we really can't do anything with the grass field. We can grab the cultivator though, however, I think, and we can start cultivating all of the ground. And with this big old 6 meter 6 meter one, we won't need that. Oh, I was playing around with some of the controls over in this tractor. This has got IC stuff on it. It's pretty cool and everything. We don't need to worry about that right now. We gotta get going. Alright. Wait for it to warm up. There we go. We're ready to go. And as you can see, there's a little bit of stutter, and I'm not sure what that stutter is from, really. Alright, why don't we start over here with field 1. Oh, I kind of went the wrong way. That's okay, we'll just drive down the road. Yep. It's unfolded. Put it in low. Put it in low gear. I was worried it wasn't going to pull it, but it's actually pulling it good. Now, unfortunately, those of you that if you followed my Farming Simulator 15 series, you will know that I don't have any recording or I don't have any video editing software, and I still don't. I probably need to look at getting some someday. So that way I can go in and I can kind of edit out these little areas that, you know, they take way too much time to do without any real thing. But we'll get there. Eventually we'll get there. Oh, I missed a little there. That's fine. Ooh, this corner's a little dangerous. Oh, I could have had that perfect if I would have. That's an interesting little building. Alright, we'll make this one more headland, and then we should be able to go up and down. Now, the only difference I'm going to do with this series that I didn't do with the other series is the fact that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one episode of me showing you what I'm doing. Like right now, all I'm doing is just cultivating the fields to get them ready for planting. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do, well, I'm going to do one entire field with you. Basically, I'm going to do one entire field. I'd like this. I'm cultivating this field, so I'm going to do one entire field cultivating with you on camera. And then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to end the episode there with me finishing that one field. And then I will probably work on the rest of the fields to get them done. And then the next episode will be like me getting ready to plant. So it's like right now I've got to wait for the temperature in the ground to come up before I can plant anything. So I'll probably do that off camera. And then when I can start planting stuff, then I will come back, and I'll do one entire episode of me planting a field, and in probably this case, it'll probably be 2 fields, maybe, depending on how long I go. I'm probably gonna aim for probably about 30 minutes, possibly. Per episode this time, instead of doing 40 to 50 minute episodes, because I was kind of the way I was doing the episodes last time, they were kind of wearing me down just a little bit. Not that the game does not wear me down at all. It's just having to figure out, I mean, okay, I'm not doing a very good immersion thing here right now, but it's really hard for me to take and focus on talking. It's not like something like Minecraft where I can actually talk about, what I'm doing with the mods and everything and all this other stuff. and everything. Really, truthfully, I mean, farming is just basically you drive a tractor back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on a field. There's really not a whole lot to talk about unless like you're a bunch of these people, you know, you've got, you know, material and stuff. But since I don't worry about politics, and I really vaguely kind of follow anything in the gaming world, other than the fact that YouTube's a pain in the. I'm not going to finish that. But anyway, I really don't follow a whole lot of stuff like that, so I have really nothing to talk about unless there's something to talk about. Unless there's something that has caught my attention to talk about. So, anyway, we're gonna get as much of this field done on this episode. I just missed a little bit there. That's fine. I'll go back and catch it when the time arises to. Anyway, we're going to do as much on this field as possible. Then I'm going to wait until the ground gets a little warmer to be able to plant, and then we'll probably plant. Now, I'll tell you, some of the settings that I've done is I've also made it in such a way that I only have to do one fertilizing to get the growth out of the plants. And the only reason why I do that is because I kind of follow the I follow my regional areas or my farming areas fertilizing. Truthfully, a lot of the farmers around, well, a lot of the small farmers around where I live, they don't have enough money to be able to, you know, put like 3 or 4 fertilizings on their fields. And I'm not saying that the big ones around us do as well, but they are actually more likely to be able to do that than the smaller farms. And with that being said, I also take and say that since I do live on my family farm, for those of you that don't know, I do live on a family farm, and a lot of the times we really don't have the money to put a whole lot of fertilizer on our fields. So we can only sometimes afford one fertilizer. And that's usually one fertilizing at the beginning of the grow season, which is March, April, somewhere in there. Or actually, it might even be closer than that. Or March. Yeah. Actually, March, April is about the extent that we can do. So anyway, that's the reason for only doing the one fertilizing. And another reason is the fact that I don't know why you would have to that is putting, I mean, this game already, I mean, this field right here. This field right here, you would probably sink about $20,000 to $30,000 into fertilizer already. Why would I want to take and go and do that 3 times? I don't really understand that, because, and I really don't understand the yield that you get. I mean, I guess if I could understand how much yield you could get, then I could try, then I would take and try. But to me, fertilizing a field 3 times is stupid, especially since the fertilizer is not cheap. But anyway, folks, it's that time to take and say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. I will hopefully be making more episodes throughout the months leading up to Farming Simulator 19, and I will state I'm not going to, and I probably will not be able to hold myself to it, but I do take and plan in the next couple of months before FS19 comes out, to probably try to pre-purchase FS19. Now that being said, I have to also take and say that I don't know if I will be able to, because of the fact I have a pretty tight budget. And yes, I live on a farm. Yes, we kind of try to do our own stuff and everything. But we don't, I say we because it's actually my family and I, we do this. But we work on the farm. But like I said, I don't know because, you know, I mean, I myself really don't have a steady income. It's whatever the farm does for me. So yeah. So anyway, with that being said, I am going to try to get FS19. Not sure if I will be able to, not sure if I can. But anyway, I'm going to try. So anyway, I'm rambling now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Like I said, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get all these fields done. I'm gonna get them all dragged out, so to speak, I guess, and everything. That's probably a stupid joke, but anyway. Anyway, so, and I don't really do this on any videos, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna try it on this series just to see. So anyway, if you stopped by and watched the video and enjoyed what I've done and me not talking to you at all, I guess please give a like on the video and comment down below if you have any opinion on the series and on whatever you want to comment on. Please note, if it's a negative comment, it will not be read and it will not be posted. So anyway, I'm HardTruck1. This is Farming Simulator 17, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.